Music division helped launch several new third-party products. C-Lab was showing off its notator sequencer.
Hello everyone, and thank you Robaz for the raid. Welcome, ye Robrazzers. I think that's what I made up last time. So here's what the stream is gonna be. And I apologize for coming back late from break. I had a surprise visitor. But right now I'm gonna play Vampire Survivors. I gotta update it first, but then I'm gonna play that because it looks awesome and I haven't played it yet. And then in about an hour and a half, I'll play Rainbow Six Extinction. My good buddy Bruce and Fuya, who is also awesome. But I haven't played this yet. It seems to be getting a little heat. Somebody in the stream community actually worked on it. That's exciting. Steam overlay enabled. Yeah, more span. Everyone seems to agree that it's just a totally rad, super sick, nasty game, which I'm all about. Easy. Go. Look at how easy this game is. Look at me surviving. Oh, does he just auto-attack? He auto-attacks. Alright. So you just move around, huh? That's it. Is this like new cookie clicker? Maybe. I don't know anything yet. I don't know anything about this game. Whipping bats. That's all we're doing. It's video game time. Time to whip bats. Yeah! Okay. Does everything auto-fire? Does that happen automatically? I hit 2 and it seemed to do it. No, okay, everything auto-fires. So yeah, it's just purely a, it's like cookie clicker plus devil daggers, kinda? I'm gonna guess it probably scales up exponentially. Yeah, this seems like a good way to... A good vortex for your life to tumble into. Oh, there's zombies now. Excellent. I really like that mechanic of like power-ups dropping where enemies die. Reminds me a lot of the the bits in Geometry Wars. Did I get another one? Another wand? Okay, cool. It leveled up. Love it. Man, that's some good leveling. That's some great leveling right there. Can't get enough of that level. I'm actually kind of shocked that crystals don't ever seem to go away. I feel like making people or incentivizing players to want to dive in and try to grab them before they disappear is a really strong hook in games like this, where they like drop power-ups conspicuously close to things that hurt you. Crystals are permanent? Yeah, it's crazy. Oh! Ooh! Okay, that was a lot of bats. Gotta move around those. I saw a Kraken playing this, and I was amused to see at just how efficiently this game murders Twitch compression. So I'm excited for that. Oh, Russ, hold on a second. So glad your streaming had a question. A lot of people saying 2042 is one of the worst games of the modern era. What do you think? Ow. Ow. So, it's not great, but Jesus. Like, when people say things like that, they're only they're only like curating their vision to the top 5% of games that ever come out. It's still in the like top 10% of like game releases. Man, if you just go on like, the thing is like people don't count it, right? If you just go on the Switch eShop or just the random fucking like visual novels that come out of Russia or something. There's so many worse games. Like anything on a mobile platform. It's outrageous. It's outrageous to say that, but everyone loves hyperbole. Whatever. It doesn't really factor either way, but people have always been a little weirdly over opinionated or I guess extreme in opinion. That's always that's an internet thing, you know. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna twist this on you. I'm gonna twist it back. You say people are saying. Do you remember where you heard that? Do you remember who said it? Was it just some random person? Just like one crazy person in the replies on Twitter? And then that turns into people said it? And then it makes it sound like a whole group believe that? I mean, I don't mean to dispute too much, because honestly, if you asked a whole gang of people, specifically on the Battlefield subreddit, I'm sure they'd agree that it's the worst piece of trash to ever touch a game console. But I think that's part of it too. Is like people are insane, but maybe there's only like a solid 100 of them. I still believe the vast majority of people just kind of quietly like, man, that sucks. Like, I lost $60 on that piece of shit. Well, you know what? Life goes on. Or they wait for it to be patched. They play any other video game that exists. There's so many games that exist, including this one, which is super cool. Yeah, that sweet level up. Ooh, yeah, need another weapon. Sure. Now's about when I start wondering, like, how does this game scale? Because you can always have more enemies, different kinds of enemies. But are there like bosses? Is there some sense of progression? I'm not necessarily addicted to progression. That's another like video game thing that can like make me cross my arms sometimes. Is like people are so addicted to progression systems that when they're missing in a game, people don't know why they play anymore. It was almost like Halo Infinite. People are like, well, if I can't unlock armor pieces, why am I even playing? Well, one would think that it was fun to run around and shoot people and try to get good at the game. One would have thought that. Or like all the wacky like vehicle stuff that can happen. Oh, you're only in it to see the unlocks, huh? Makes sense, I guess. Let's see here. I didn't conclude that the full thing it meant AAA game. I saw the Battlefield Reddit and it was upvoted the memes of how bad the game was. Oh, okay. Well, okay, gotcha. Went to smaller game sites that do reviews and not exceptional. Not exceptional is a very applicable and accurate way to describe the game. The thing that I've learned about subreddits, gaming subreddits, but maybe this applies to all subreddits, is that it took me a while to find the word. It's misanthropic. There's just a ton of people who love stewing in negativity. They just find each other and they just grumble. They cross their arms and they grumble at each other. And they really resent any... Like, what's interesting is they'll go outside. People will go out and, like, gather things to grumble about and bring it back home and be like, look at this bullshit. And then everyone else in the comments crosses their arms and like, rah, 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 rah. And they just tell each other that they have a right to be mad over and over again, and they just stay mad. It's weird. It's not healthy, but people do it. I guess they've done it for a long time. Oh, what's this? There's food out there. Wall meat. I have to break the barriers. Well, thank you for the anonymous gift. Whoever anonymously gifted. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when that's true. When EA basically delayed the first season of content. Oh, that's interesting. That went away. To like fix the more fundamental problems with the game. Yeah. I knew that would not be a popular move. And I knew that like the internet was going to point and laugh at that. So yeah, misery loves company, as the saying goes. Well said. Very well said. Diddler, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the year's worth of subs. I think what's weird is like people will compare a game at its worst to a similar game at its absolute best. So people compare like, ooh, a super chest. People will compare the state of 2042 now to like Battlefield 4 after multiple patches and content updates and stuff. Because that game was hyper busted for a very long time. Not that that makes it okay, but when you're making comparative statements like this is the most trash garbage thing. So yeah, Robaz is cool. What was Robaz up to today? I haven't seen a Robaz stream in a while. I miss it. Dark Souls is my absolute favorite game, but that PC port was utter trash. It was very bad, yes. Although, from my perspective, like that was kind of on the tail end of PC ports no longer just being absolute trash garbage. But I have to admit, I think maybe I've been trained a little bit. But PC ports during the aughts and the 2010s were by and large so horrifically bad that the Prepare to Die PC port didn't bug me all that much. It was kind of that was on the tail end of when, I don't want to even say acceptable, but like when something like that was common. Yeah, Games for Windows Live, and that wasn't even as bad as it gets. Games for Windows Live had a wretched UI. But, I mean, it kind of worked. At least it worked. The games ran. At least they did for me. I didn't really have a huge problem with just playing the video games. And I was kind of an achievement dweeb at the time, too. Which is funny, ironically, given my musings on how disconnected the experience of playing can be from the progression systems that trigger your dopamine. Oh, that's true. They tried to make you pay to play online. They tried to bring that shit to PC and it didn't work. That's true. That is a good reason to hate it. They did absolutely try to bring the Xbox Live model to PC. I mean, amusingly, they did succeed in doing that. It was just with Game Pass, not Xbox Live. So yeah. You can't make something that used to be free now suddenly people have to pay for. People don't react well. Or you have to reset people's perceptions. You can't let people compare. Games for Windows Live is also the reason I can't play my Steam copy of Max Payne 3 anymore. That game was on Games for Windows Live? That's a shame too, because Max Payne 3 is the bee's knees. Yeah, that is Rockstar Social Club. And yeah, Rockstar is I think even with more modern events included, pretty lamentable about making their catalog easily playable. They clearly judge that it's, not a money-making endeavor, and I think they're right. If you try to pirate Dark Souls, Prepare to Die edition, it's only the Games for Windows Live version, no Steam version. Yeah, because they replaced it, right? You can't get Prepare to Die anymore, which is a bummer because that's what Crowd Control used. That was a fun stream. Crowd Control Dark Souls. I need to see what other Crowd Control things there are. I saw Kryken was actually building tools to do Crowd Control Skyrim, which is the perfect thing. It's the perfect thing. I don't want to say genius, but does the map loop? Because there's stuff down here. Or no, wait, they just generate stuff on the ground for you to pick up. Oh, Cyber, thank you for the sub. Whoa, I took a lot of damage when I was... Don't worry. I'll just roll around and find some more delicious drumsticks on the ground. We'll be right as rain in no time. There's one. See? Bible I've heard about. Where is it? Look at that Bible. There you are. Oh! That looks like a boss. Oh dear. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh! I want to kill that big thing. Oh, there's a big thing. Oh, what's that? Look at that glowing thing over there. What is that? I don't know what it... Oh! Oh, crap. Cool. Done Crown Control Skyrim on and off for a year now. Maybe we could be a good person to ask about it too. Oh, okay. I thought it was like for some reason I thought it was a Kraken proprietary thing. I guess I just assumed. Oh. You spend money. Oh. Gotta drill a passageway out here. Really seems like with this character going left and right is easier because of the way the whips work. Going up and down is kind of difficult. Oh! Wait, why is there an arrow pointing this way? Oh god, look at all these skellies. Trying to see how my encoder's doing. I shouldn't have looked away. I gotta move to the right though. There's a lot of skeletons that way though. Here we go. I juked him. These idiots. These stupid skeleton idiots don't know what's up. I'm very smart. And they are super stupid. Uh-oh. Both men are after me. Whew. Air to the chest that you left? Oh, okay. I better go get it then. Yeah, the wolfmen are putting up a little fight. Luckily they're not fast. I feel like once fast enemies start showing up, I'm gonna be dicked. Really want to... Oh, I bet you spend these on, like, upgrades outside the game. Or outside of a particular game session. That's probably how you buy, like, permanent upgrades. That's the loop. You gotta accumulate currency inside, and then you buy things outside of a game session that promise that the next game session will be easier or better, or that you'll get further. And then you play another one. And then it keeps happening. Oh! Woo! Left all these ghosts out here. Jesus. Oh, me. Damn it. Oh, I'm not picking up very many gems. The whip doesn't always come out when the sound effect plays. Oh, the sound effect is not for the whip. Ah, I thought that was gonna get that bat. All right. I got humbled. 10 unlocks? Okay. Oh, it unlocks new items to pick up too. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Does this only do it for the next round? Or is this permanent? Oh, it's permanent? Oh my gosh. It's perfect. Or you can respec? The perfect video game. The perfect game. I guess the only issue I can see is that, well, issue is strong, but it almost feels like Geometry Wars Retro Evolved, like the original Retro Evolved, where the ramp up is kind of slow. Once you get Ace Pro at Vampire Survivors, I imagine you'll want it to kind of ramp up a little more quickly. As you buy things, the cost for other things goes up, just as heads up. Okay, thank you. That's a quality heads up. Appreciate that. Oh, Cyber, thank you for the resub. Ow. Oh, there are higher difficulties. Excellent. What I like to hear. Oh, there's a hyper mode? Oh, you can finish a run. Okay, so if you just get far enough? Oh, I only have so many item slots too. Huh. Once you pick up a certain amount of items, do you have to like trade? Be an interesting aspect. Like having to rotate out items when you know you're going to be doing a particular encounter or fighting a particular kind of enemy. Once you fill the slots, those are your items. Okay, so you got to worry about your build a little bit. All right, okay, all right. Oh, it goes to 30 minutes. Okay, so the goal is just to survive 30 minutes. What's up, 27 King Solo? Ooh. Do you have any control over the attacks? Nope. Nope, just WASD. Although I guess I can wait. That's weird. Oh, okay, you can click and move that way. Okay, never mind. It took me a second to figure out how that was working. I guess that's like touch control mode, basically. No, the attacks just come out when they come out. If you like, if you get the rhythm of it, you can kind of plan on knowing when certain enemies will die, it seems. But I'm a baby at this game. Other people have played it far more than me. I'm still learning from chat. Yeah, this is my first time playing Bowl of Mud. Second game ever. So I'm a tiny baby. I'm a baby with tiny pissy poopy pants playing video games. Makes me want to play Geometry Wars. I mean, I want to play this, don't get me wrong. It sure is making me feel that Geometry Wars feeling, though. That's a deep itch. Hyper mode is definitely more fun. Yeah, this is good to kind of get bearings and learn the ropes, but I almost feel like I would expect this game to move at double speed. Everything twice as fast. All of it. Maybe that's a bit much. Maybe that's a bit much. But just some form of factor on the speed. Hey, what's up, Star Caller? How's it hanging? It's hanging very well. Oh, okay. All right, lasers. Why not? Yeah. Okay, it just fades in and out. Yeah, it's a pretty good night. Old friend is in town. I accidentally made plans to stream. Oh. So I'm gonna do that. Woo. Even the music? A little bit, yeah, actually. The music's groovy. I like it. It works really well. It loops well, which is kind of important. It is interesting though. There's a mix of like characters that take a lot of damage, a mix of like characters that come out in big waves that only have 1 HP or low HP, just to make sure that no one kind of attack is crazy overpowered. You played Dying Light 2 yet? No, I have not. I didn't get a review code for it. I'll be, I guess I'll be checking it out on our Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm curious about it. I like games with ambition, and Dying Light 2 seems like it's a game with ambition. However, ambition often means that the reality falls somewhat short of the ambition. So, I don't need it to be perfect, but I'm really excited to see what it's trying to do. Gonna play with Boost? I hope so. I hope so. I don't think we have any hard plans yet, but we definitely talked about it. He brought it up, actually, since it's a co-op game. I'm going to take a moment to reflect on how lucky I am. I get to play games with Big Papa Boost. I'm going to do that in, what, about an hour, yeah. We're going to play some Rainbow Six Extraction, which I also haven't played yet, but I've been really excited to check out. I really like co-op PvE games. I especially like very, very technically challenging co-op PvE games. That's why Earth Defense Force is like exactly in the middle of what I love. It actually has a pretty high skill ceiling. It's got pretty complicated mechanics. It's got a really goofy presentation. Oh, you hit the lamps to make him drop stuff. Oh boy. Diamond technique I've just discovered. Kill out mantas? I will. Thank you for the code, Carmine, by the way. Remember ODST? Sure. We're just remembering ODST? Why not? ODST was pretty great. On that treasure! Yeah, it was fun. It was fun producing EDF stuff at Funhouse. Now I just get to play with all my homies. I'm excited for EDF 6. It is 6, yes. PS5. Utilizing the full power of PS5. It's probably still going to look like a PS4 game and run at 30 FPS because that's just how EDF does it. And then it's going to come out in PC in like a year and a half, and it's going to be glorious. Can't wait to see. There's like they should just fucking stunt with like the Christ, that was terrible. What a terrible idea. With like the Hectors, they should just make them super ray traced, ultra shiny. Get me deploying my new video game knowledge. You gonna play Crossfire X? Yes, actually. Not only, I mean, for starters, it's a Remedy developed single player campaign, which I'm honor bound to play. But it's also I'm also getting sponsored by it. So yeah, I'm gonna be checking out the single player and multiplayer on Valentine's Day. Actually, this is when the sponsorship is, so they understand that I love Remedy. Time for the hit sensation to come to the United States. Hey, Kaliko Grim, how you doing? Oh yeah, the preview footage. You can still bully frogs. Just absolutely bully them. I love it. For EDF, not for Crossfire. Oh, that looks like a special bat. What you got going on, bat? What's your deal, bat? And these large bats have an asshole amount of HP. What's with that? What's with that, bats? Oh yeah, this, so, you know, this. Well, obviously drawing inspiration from Castlevania for its sprites, it is not like a Castlevania game, even a little bit. It's like an intersection of Devil Daggers and Cookie Clicker, kind of what it feels like, and Geometry Wars. Oh! Oh! So, okay, so enemies can push other enemies. It's an interesting development. Just don't go down. Damn. Oh dear, this might be the end. Yeah. The bats just wouldn't die. The bats have to die. You have to kill the bats. Well, I'll never play another game in my life. Ooh. Oh, you unlock them with just money. Okay. I'll be Imelda Bellpace. Hi, I'm Imelda. He has like 1 pixel of cleavage. Nice. And high boots, so it's a little difficult to articulate her legs. Let's AoE on... Let's AoE here. This will be interesting. A little more surgical though, a little more tactical. Flowers at 10 minutes are nearly indestructible. I found other creatures will push them and create gaps, and sometimes I can squeeze through those. Oh. Okay, I think that's what happened the first time. They're just like a little gap opened up. Use your luck for a chance to get 4 choices. Interesting. I have the power of savory deliciousness on my side now. Oh, you can just walk through the flowers and take a hit? Oh, okay. It didn't seem like you could phase through enemies. But... Or maybe you can push enemies, so if you just walk into them, they shove aside kind of thing. That is not dying. This is not... It seems like it's not worth it to go after the special targets. Just leave the plant circle and take some damage. It's not that much. These all sound like solid strats to me. Wait a minute. Does garlic wear off? Or do people just take damage the whole time they're in it? Is there ever a cooldown or anything? Oh. Oh, wow, okay. Then why am I not using it offensively? Jeez. You know what? Garlic is amazing. Both as a game mechanic and just a thing in the world. Oh yeah, bring it on, stupid ass bats. Look at that shit. Idiot bats. Yeah, we're gonna keep investing in garlic. This is some free levels here. Well, I've solved the game. I've simply solved the game. With one pickup, I've invalidated the entire video game. Developers must be feeling pretty foolish right about now, since I've outsmarted them, choosing the garlic and winning the game so easily. Garlic falls off hard? I refuse to believe that. Since what I see in front of me now is nothing but utter garlic domination, I'm only left to conclude that it will continue throughout the entire game. Yeah, oh man. Oh, to see the look on that developer's face now. Embarrassed, humiliated, probably crying. Definitely crying. Ants fall down. Makes him cry even harder. Those silly developers. Thinking that they beat me, a video gamer. Yeah, this is actually, it makes the beginning of the game such a cruise, because all the enemies die close to you, so it gets really easy to pick up their experience. Can confirm, am a developer, am crying. It happens. Why would developers even go on Twitch? Unless they want to get humiliated. Maybe they like it. Maybe game developers make games just so they can be humiliated by real gamers like me. Maybe they like it. Maybe they like crying and peeing their pants. That's all I can figure. It's not for me to know such things. It's only for me to defeat all video games. That is my calling. The natural enemy of the game developer, the gamer. Or any new talk to the internet's in the works. I hope so. It's been a little tough to dedicate to it, just because like it's not super popular on Twitch, which I kind of get. It does pretty good in terms of like podcast feed download stuff. I've got a plan though. I got a plan. Basically, and I've mentioned this before, but we're gonna do a Inside Games Patreon campaign, and one of the tiers in there is gonna be, you know, doing the podcast. So it's really just like Bruce and I are both very practically minded about how we spend time and the fact that we are our own businesses. We have to be. It's pretty easy to plot, like what you spend time on and how effective it is, or how much revenue it generates. Yeah. So the flowers aren't really there to be killed. They're just there to kind of create a Fortnite barrier. Okay, I got one, but it didn't drop anything. Ooh. That was kind of... I don't want to use it to kill all these flowers. There we go. Okay, that's better. But yeah, hopefully lots of cool stuff. I mean, I really like doing it. I like making YouTube videos. I like doing all that stuff. It's just, I mean, from a creator standpoint, it is difficult. It is difficult to justify doing anything but playing video games on Twitch and talking to people, because the effort in versus the gain out in terms of revenue, but also just in terms of growth and all that stuff. It's tough, man. Streams are so low effort in terms of like content creation, and they're pretty popular too. I think it's because they're low effort. It is more authentic. It is just kind of just hanging out with somebody. So part of the job is giving people what they want and kind of paying attention to how people spend their time and what they spend it on and how. Not seen a lot of streamers playing this. I'm curious what draws you to it. There are a lot of replayability and customization, not knocking art style at all, but the gameplay loop doesn't seem that interesting. Oh! Well, I will try pretty much any game, ever, for any reason. It doesn't take a whole lot to convince me to try a game out. It's mostly just trying to decide what order and like the hierarchy, I guess. At any time, there's maybe 50 games I want to play. So it really, like that aspect isn't so much a challenge. As far as why I'm playing this now, I had like basically an hour and a half, and this is a pretty perfect game for that. Also, somebody in the stream community worked on it, did some of the sprite work on it, I believe. So that's important. That's important too. Don't shove him! Damn, dude. Oh, that was bad. The shoves. Oh, damn, man, those shoves are crazy. Oh, hot. I got big time bonked. Bleh. To build on that question, what is it about games that you like? Well, there's a couple of... Oh, look at that. They give you a little graph. There's a couple of ways to interpret that. Like, the games that I like, what aspects do they have? Or fundamentally, what is it... I like this little buns. What is it about video games that I appreciate so much? Which one were you going for? Why do I have so little money? I guess I really didn't pick up that many. Let's see here. Pascalina. Ooh. There's room here for more characters. Is this like co-op or can it be? Hold on. Yeah. All right. How to close the door? Oh, fundamentally. Okay. Why do video games call to me thus? It took me... There's a couple of things that I'm not super sure about, you know, that might be part of my subconscious or whatever. But there's a few things I've identified for sure. One of them is that hitting a button and having something happen is just awesome on a fundamental level. And that's kind of a human race thing. People love that shit. It's why like crossing signals beep. It's why elevator buttons light up. I mean, that's functional feedback, but also there's just a proven like cool thing that happens in your brain when you hit a button and something changes. So I remember even from an early age being pretty obsessed with like buttons and glyphs and signs and symbols. I really liked keyboards. When I was like 2 years old, I was fascinated with them because it's just a whole grid of buttons that have these curious little symbols on them. So I think on a fundamental level, that's something that always tickled my brain. On a more intellectual level, on a more emotional level, I guess I'll say. I grew up in a pretty desolate, like, small town. So for me, playing a game was different than a movie or a book. I mean, I grew up reading a lot of books too, because, you know, it was like the only like water my imagination would get. Otherwise, it was just like dead trees and dry grass, and that's kind of it. So I read a lot of books, but games were cool because they could have words and stuff, but, you know, they were visual and they were interactive. So, and they were also like, especially in like the 8-bit era, were pretty interpretive. Like you had pixel art, but you had to use, I think, maybe not even have to, I think automatically your imagination would be engaged. You know, you'd see Mario running around, but in your head you'd imagine like, well, why is he doing that? What's he up to? I mean, he's trying to save princesses and stuff, but he's in this wacky place. So you just, it's like, I feel like it kind of engages your imagination in the same way books do, where they give you a little bit and then your brain automatically fills in the gaps, and that way the experience becomes a lot more... Lock Lancet, cool. A lot more personal. There's also just the challenge and interactivity aspect of it. I really, really like doing things with my hands. I always have. So I like working on things. Kind of an engineer streak to me, I guess. I like tinkering with stuff, taking things apart, putting them back together, building model kits, cooking. Video games are way in that line too. I like games of skill that involve dexterity and decision making, which that's not all games, but it certainly was for a long time. And I think maybe finally, one of the larger things that draw me to it is the video games are the intersection of so many different skill sets that individually are each their own art form. So you have the art, you have the music, you have the fact that it's all running on a machine that is very logical, but you're trying to create something artistic through that. So it's almost like sometimes these things are fighting each other. And good games have world-class talent in each of these fields, not only doing like great stuff, but working together. I remember being fascinated with the interoperability when I started learning about cars. I thought it was just super cool that an automobile, an internal combustion engine, is this combination of so many different parts that all work together, and the fact that it does work together, and, you know, to varying degrees of efficiency, is a cool monument to human engineering and ingenuity. It exists as not only a thing of its own, but it also inherited all the smart ideas and advances that came before, and works that come after will look at that and improve upon it and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that in video games too. A lot of that. A lot of like, and it's been very cool to see it happen. That's been neat, but just like very smart, creative people doing their best work in cooperation with other teams that also have a lot of amazing and smart people on it. And the fact that it all works together is, I think it elevates it beyond the sum of its parts. And then there's just the fact that computers in general are really cool. I remember somebody described it as like, we taught a rock to think. That's basically what it is. Video games are nothing but logic gates. Like really, well, that's computers in general. It's just nothing but really, really like layered, complicated Boolean logic. But it does become so much more, or it at least presents the illusion of being so much more. And that's the fun part, that little gap in the middle, where it's a rock telling you how to think or what to think. And it tries to entice you into that by giving you tasks to do or creating an environment for you to explore digitally. I don't know, it's neat. It's so many layers of illusion to create a fantasy that you can explore. And then I guess going back to the growing up in a small town thing, the digital tourism of it, being able to go to different places, interact with different characters, learn not necessarily what the game has to say, but what the people who made it have to say. That's really fun too. Ooh. Dr. Sinwar says, the phenomenon of mechanical and logical problems being solved artistically is absolutely one of my favorite things about video games. The instance of this story went this way because this was the way we could program it, which meant we had to do these artistic things to hide this logical problem and create art out of limited resources. Yeah, it's appreciating the creative work and clever solutions. That's just awesome. So, that was a really long answer, but yeah. That is, I guess that's most of it. If I sat around with a notepad and thought about it, I could probably come up with a few more points. Let's see. Training my mind. We come to the stream for long answers. Yeah, this is a long answer kind of game too. It's very good to just sort of let the old brain churn on something. Kind of shredding right now. This is kind of shredding. I don't want to call it too early, but I may have just beaten the game. Can you say your ZYX? What? The ABC's backwards? Probably not. I can give it a try, I guess. But it's more fun to ramble about video games, I think. They don't actually close in by the time. Bastards. Yeah. Darn it. I really wanted to kill that Manus. I thought this might be the time. This is an amazing explanation. I've been struggling to explain to my girlfriend these thoughts, and now I'm going to take this and pretend like I came up with it on my own. Hey, go for it. Go for it. It's a little pretentious, though. If you're trying to explain to your girlfriend who doesn't get it, I might boil it down a little bit. If you tell her that, you're going to sound like a frickin' dweeb. I can say that because I'm on Twitch. It's expected here. You ever check out Josh Strife Hayes? Oh, not familiar. Roasted. I'm just saying, like, if she's asking, then maybe. But, like, I guess, maybe I'm assuming too much, but it almost sounded like you're waiting to justify, like, spending so much time on games. Yeah, don't get dumped before Valentine's. Save it for the 15th. Get the red heart and get garlic to level 8 to get uber garlic. Okay. How do we get a red heart? Does it have to drop? I may not have that unlocked yet. This is my third, fourth game ever. A Vampy Survivor. Also, I'm realizing now it was the right call to not make crystals disappear. Oh baby. Holy cow, look at the damage. Piercing bullets. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up, Hammy Dan? Oh yeah, bring on the bat wave. I fear no bat. Although I guess I should fear what they push around. That's always what gets me. You do more damage when you're surrounded if you have garlic. Ugh. Can you push enemies if they're frozen? Or will I take damage if I touch them? Ah! Sure does feel good to see a bunch of enemies like pop. It's a good feeling. The meters. The meters climb. You unlock the heart by surviving 5 minutes as Gennaro. I don't think I've unlocked them yet. That's the next character, I think. Oh! I have one more item that I can take. This is the projectile character, so. Oh, holy cow, that's great. Oh, I'm just melting him. Get spinach for the fire wand? I mean, spinach applies to everything, doesn't it? Build your weapon slots on the first row, but not passive items? Yeah. I will continue to get passive items. I just... the weapon I was gonna get. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted. Should kill these big bats. Sort of. They're starting to stack up, though. Sounds like electric popcorn. Yeah, it's a nice sound. The audio feedback in this game is really good. Makes you feel like a big man. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of skellies. I guess garlic is really the only AoE I have. Probably not getting a lot of value out of that particular upgrade. Oh god. So many skellies. Gosh, the raw satisfaction of collecting items. Tome for Uber Wand? I don't know if any of these items are unlocked. You guys may as well be making all this up. Oh. So the items transform if you get them to a certain level and then like get them combined with other items? That's what I'm understanding. There are combos. Oh, okay. Alright, spinach. There. Huh. Jesus, awesome. Holy shit. Oh, how did I level up like 5 times? Are the red ones like that ridiculous? I guess so. Okay. All right. Red gems are RNG XP. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have expected a whole lot of RNG in a game like this. So yeah, that red ruby can like make or break your run if it just happens to give you the right burst of levels when you need it. Piss off, ghost. Oh shit, it's getting a little thick. A little thick. Okay, that's a lot of werewolves. Alright, okay. kind of getting to the point where I can't really double back and get the experience that's dropping now. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. That was amazing. Thank you, God, for that. Ah! I was getting hit. Like, if this Bible didn't knock enemies back, I would be so dicked. Oh! Oh, hell. Oh, heck. Oh, shucks. Okay, I think you can touch enemies that have been stopped. Oh, there's a big werewolf. I'm in the hot zone right now. I'm not even talking. Oh, there's so many mantises now. Oh no. Move! Oh! You! I couldn't get to the treasure. Couldn't get there. Ooh. Mortaccio? Neat. Good run? Yeah, good run, good run, good run, good run. Hold on a second. Power up. I can't afford it yet. I really want to just save for speed. Do that. Invest in my future. Alright. Ooh, can't do it. Okay, these characters are getting ridiculous. I mean, she was really fun. I'm gonna go for it again. Oh! Look at this. Everything's opening up. New levels? How exciting. Different enemy types? This is outrageous. This is outrageous. Who told them they could do this? What a mudmen. Yeah, new song? The content is outrageous. Value proposition is off the charts. Good throw. I guess that's like most axes I throw in Castlevania, so I can't talk shit. Good throw. map has a unique feature where you can get 8 passives. There's a tome to the left and a mask to the right. Okay. Yeah, I saw that there was a jewel on the table. I wondered if that meant that there were more pick-upables just in the level. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's up, Chip? Pretty good emote. Pretty good emote. If I do say so. Oh! Damn. Yeah, we need more shots like that, please. Oh, there's glorbs. Crash poke. How am I doing? I'm doing I'm doing well. I'm doing good. And this game's pretty tight. Can't have a bad day when I'm playing games on the internet. Oh, that's awesome. Get candle for axe if you can. Okay. I don't think I have the candle unlocked. I don't know what the candle is. But I'll do that. I'll do it. I'll get the candle for axe. Yeah, this is a real game for real gamers, Icon. Or Incon, I agree. I'm glad you knew that. Oh yeah, the hot curry. Treasure. Which this game was a bit longer, it's super addicting though. I mean, they can patch in more stuff, right? Games as service, baby. Fun fact, that pickup is called NFT. Joke from the dev. That's nice. Does that mean I own it now? I feel like that means I own it. Which means I own this game, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool of a game developer to give me the game rights like that. Pretty cool of them, really. Pretty cool. Goal is to survive 30 minutes? Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Ooh, hell yeah. I'm gonna go for the Santa water though. The pickup range is hella nice. I played this for 9 hours the first day I got it. It seems like that kind of game. Where you just want to keep playing it. And then part of you is like, but shouldn't I do something? And then the other part of your brain's like, well, we're all going to die someday, so why not? And then you just keep playing it. Gotta enjoy the simple things while we got them. Oh! What was in there? I want the upgrades that give me more piercing projectiles. That's the real business. This game either makes me wish there was another game in the Gauntlet series or a modern remake of Dark Legacy. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I guess there are a few, there we go. There are a few action RPGs. I've been playing Path of Exile lately because they are also sponsoring a stream on Friday for the new expansion, but that's been really fun. If you like the old Gauntlet games, I'd recommend giving it a shot. It's free to play. I've been playing it on Xbox actually. They're not sponsoring me to say that, not yet anyway. But I've been enjoying it. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the end game yet though. I'm in Act 4, and then I unlocked the labyrinth, and I like spent an evening trying to get through it and just dying to dumb stuff because I was also watching Righteous Gemstones. So I'd be like, ha 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 ha, and then I'd look back and I'd be standing on like a rotating blade, and I'd just be dead, and I'm like, oh, so it's worth it. Don't think I've ever tried Path of Exile. So it's like it's Diablo 2 basically, with an even more ridiculous skill tree. The caution that I've been given, and that I'm starting to understand, is that if you don't follow a build, then you'll kind of lock yourself into a character progression that won't be viable way later in the game. But I'm not that far yet. Like I'm just playing the game. Since I'm playing on Xbox, my rationale was that I wanted to do a minion character, like a summoner. So I have a pretty wicked minion build, but I've just been going directly to all the minion perks on the passive skill tree. That's it. So it's gonna bite me at some point, but it's been really fun so far. And also since it's on console, like, I was just like, I want other things to do all the killing for me since I'm gonna be playing on a controller. So yeah, I'm sure that there's like terrible weaknesses in my build that the first real boss I hit is going to make me look like a foolish idiot, but it's been fun so far. Minions are powerful if you have the right minion-specific gear. Yeah, I was stacking spell damage previously because I thought that spell damage might increase my minion damage, but then, of course, there are mods on gear that add minion damage. So that's the thing I'm trying to look out for now. I have like one gem that can add that mod to a weapon, but it seems like a lot of it is like getting basic items and then throwing random stats on there until you get the exact stuff you want, so you can stack a full set that buffs the stuff you want. Yeah, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see over the rainbow a little bit. I really like the systems they have about letting you sort of try to craft your own gear to sort of match the spec you're trying to make. That's really cool. People just trade for the best stuff? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not going to get to that level, I don't think. I'm not going to be an elite pro Path of Exile player, but mostly for me, it's just I want to see all the content. I want to see all the stuff. I want to do all the fights. And part of that usually means you have to get through certain like skill gates or progression gates. Solo self-found all the way. That's what I've been doing so far. Yeah. It's been fun. It's been pretty easy though, which is, you know, whatever. It's not a complaint. It's fun to level up. Who doesn't like a good level? And then yeah, Path of Exile 2 is coming out sometime. It was supposed to be last year, but they delayed it till this year. Oh, 2023 or 24. I see. Okay. Playing with Bruce soon? Yes. In about 20 minutes. Yep. We'll be playing Rainbow Six Extraction. It's going to be very hard for me to put this game down. But for the sake of my good friend Bruce, I'll do it. I don't want to. That's interesting that, like, Santa waters can fall on parts of the map that enemies can't go. Dang it, I need to start. Fuck. I can't do anything! Like, all my attacks were on cooldown. I need to start seeing if I can scout and find some beef, find some turkey. Damn, man. Can't even hit it. I don't have a weapon for it. There we go. Damn, man. Ugh. Ugh. Jeez. I need more projectiles. They have more of them. Oh man, oh. This wasn't moving fast enough, really. Didn't have anything. I needed garlic, basically. I needed something to hit them when they're close to me. Well, let's see. Yeah, still not enough to do that. Experience every 5 levels. Interesting. I'll go back to Antonio. I'll do the classics. Dinner as a Chad. Can't wait. Starting with boy's pretty good. Yeah? The fact that he does AoEs close to him is nice. In a fairly reliable rhythm. Hey. That was gonna hit. I'm whipping it. How's everybody doing out there? Getting a little quiet. Getting a little into it. Getting a little immersed. Oh, Red Nolus. Thank you for gifting a sub. I suppose that's a pretty good way to be doing. Sub gifting. Certainly a favorite among streamers, I think. Played this game all weekend? Yeah, it seems to have really captivated a lot of people. Go on the offensive. Garlic offensive. Yeah, the whip strikes are where the player decides. Other weapons, fire, RNG, are at the closest enemy. Yeah, some of them did seem like they were closest enemy. I was trying to figure out what the targeting was, especially in that last one. Like, it was really important where that bullet shot. Because it could either go through like one enemy or none or all of them. Getting that thing to go through multiple enemies is the whole key. This is fun too because it is sort of if I can just sit through it. Yeah. It is sort of like an introductory guide to bullet hell almost. Kind of teaching you to relax and find your way through very dense groups of enemies or groups of bullets. So kind of move around in defensive patterns, corral bullets in certain parts of the screen. Yeah, it's reverse bullet hell. That's a really good way to describe it. Yeah. And it's slower. It's not as cracked out as Toho can be or something like that. Whipping bats. Yeah, Rule. Somebody's talked about hyper mode. Wouldn't mind giving that a crack, but I'm still a little baby. I'm not yet a true vampire survivor. Not yet. achievements make it a lot easier to understand what to unlock. Yeah, I'm just kind of bashing my head against it. I'm not really approaching it with a strategy yet. But that makes sense. Kind of indicates what you need to do. What was like? Damn, I remember that other one. Like 1001 something. 10,000 bits. That game called. This reminds me, I gotta play more Crush. There's nothing better than like a clicker or like a passive progression game that's also a little bit horny. Or even a lot bit horny. That's fine too. I guess Honeycam is also really good for that. You could listen to this game to fall asleep. Yeah, these are all like very pleasing video game bleeps and bloops. I don't think I like the axe. I think I don't like the axe. I think the axe is bad. That is my current opinion. First hit me with that squad stream invite. Taking silly damage. Uh-oh. Oh, I shouldn't have picked that up. Aw. Aw. Make myself a nice little hole, I guess. But I should go after the Manus, see if I can get a little treasure. There we go. People had the Tetris effect where they saw gems in their dreams. That is awesome. I could see somebody playing this game in a... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So somebody playing this game enough where, yeah, it gets in their psyche for a little bit. I'm gonna pick up those gems. And like the little Castlevania numbers popping out of stuff, I could see that. Clockwork oranging its way into people's minds. Oh! Ah, man. That wasted flame breath. I guess that's the weird downside to playing as this character, is that when you whip a torch, you're going to be right next to it, so you're probably going to pick up whatever's in it. Oh, no, wait, I was just coming at them from a dumb angle. You can absolutely whip them from far enough away. Oh, Gajube, you already 100%ed this game? Nice. And you wait like a junkie for more dopamine, please. I'm gonna go on the whip here, see if the whip will save me. Lucky. Flew right over the holy water. Santa water, sorry. Legally distinct Santa water. I like just having one of these bounce around the screen is good for business. Soften everyone up a little bit. God, walking through fields of crystals. It's everything I ever wanted. Okay, zombie hordes are starting to get a little intense. No, the large bats. Ooh. Playing with Bruce after this. Yes. Yes, indeed I am. I'm gonna die here and then, yeah, switch over to playing Rainbow Six. Now I guess a zombie game. Whatever. Tom Clancy would have wanted it this way. Oh dear. I'm just not taking these bats out. It's getting serious. It's getting serious. Ah. All right. Yeah, that dude just hits a wall with those stupid bats, those big bats. That's the second time that wave they just bully me. They're just mean. They're mean to me. I don't know why. Why are they so mean? They wanted me to get God. Thank you, Lono. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get up, use the restroom. I'll be back in like 4 minutes. 5 minutes, playing Rainbow Six Extraction with Bruce and Fuya. So I'll be right back. See you guys in just a second.